What's up, everybody? Happy Monday, and welcome to Purview Podcast, What Women Really Think. I'm Shawnee, your relationship expert.
I'm Ernie, your military spouse coach.
And I'm Adrian, your favorite mental health advocate. And today is Scenario Day, ladies. You know, everybody loves Scenario Day. I can't wait to get into them. But before that, how are you ladies doing?
I'm feeling good, feeling great.
Yeah.
Amen.
Let's get this week started.
So y'all heard about Trey Songz getting arrested?
No.
Did.
Okay, so for those who did not, Trey Songz was arrested at a Chiefs game in Kansas. I think that's where the Chiefs are from. And, in football and stuff. But apparently, this all happened because he refused to wear his mask in the stadium. The stadium has certain rules, and allegedly, were complaining that he didn't put his mask on or he refused to put his mask on. And so they called security. Security came. I guess he wasn't paying security any attention, and it escalated when they called the cops. So he was tackled. It was like a whole tussle, and I don't know where he's at right now, but I mean,
so did he scream trigger as he was going down?
Sure. But the fans who was like, I don't know who was complaining about it, but the fans who were reporting it had his back, like, y'all doing too much, this is ridiculous, or whatever, but they just kept going.
But that's what I felt. Well, I wasn't sure what the scenario was, like if it was because he didn't have a mask on. But just thinking about it, like, y'all called the police or whoever on him because of the mask, like, I don't know.
I'm calling him.
In hindsight, too, like, why couldn't he just put the damn mask on, right? Like, it's COVID, put on your mask. Like, you're not exempt because you're a celebrity. Put your mask on.
Nobody knows your COVID results. And not only that, you don't wear masks just for someone else. You wear it for yourself. You don't want to get COVID and you don't want to get it. So, sorry, Trey Songz.
Yeah, like, do I think it should have gone that far? No, but
hell yeah, they tackling regular people. Tackle his tail too. You are not above the law, sir. You get concerned about the day he was regular.
I think he already had the COVID too.
He did, so that's probably why he was chilling. He's like, I can't get this again.
Yes, you can. You don't be one of them people, Trey. Don't be one of them people.
I'm not gonna catch it again.
Oh man, some people are weird about masks, period, but especially like if you're outside. So regardless of if you're in the stadium or not, you're still kind of outside. So he probably was like, I'm outside, I'm not putting this mask on. And people were like, oh, the hell you not?
Right. Wind's blowing. The wind is blowing and it might blow this way.
Exactly. No, sir.
They did one of these security. They Evelyned him.
Poor baby. Poor baby.
All right. Moving right along.
Yeah.
Y'all hear about poor little Danny Lay?
What you do?
I don't know if I want to say poor little Danny Lay.
Tell me everything.
I heard about her.
So poor little Danny Lay was feeling herself, as she explained it. Oh. And she made a song called Yellowbone because she was feeling herself. She said she feel like she got melanin and she feel like, and the song's lyrics go to or something of another of he wanna or he like a yellow bone. And
yellow bone is what he want.
Yeah. That. Well, I read in the comments, I heard the song was trash. I was like, there's only a couple songs I like about you anyway, so not really going checking for your music.
I don't think I know any of her songs. Like
the one with Chris Brown is good, and the one with G-Eazy. I like those two.
I think they all sound alike, no?
They do.
If you talk
they do.
Like, I don't know, because off rip, I still don't, even with you saying with Chris Brown and G-Eazy, I don't know what songs that is.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's called Easy, and I'm gonna send them to you.
You see? Is she?
Like, you don't really know it. Is it really considered a bop?
Well, no, I'm not saying I like it. It's cute when it come on in my little mix and I'm in the car. But like, am I checking for? Absolutely not. Is it like Beyonce's Lemonade CD where I had to listen to it all the time, or is it a Mary J. Blige and I'm mad at my husband and I'm walking around the house singing I'm going down?
No.
She makes this song. Us melanated women, I guess, got angry because she basically feels like they were saying she was a colorist and it wasn't okay for her to sing that song. And she's like, I got melanin too. Mine's just a little bit lighter. And I was talking about what my man likes. I was feeling myself. And people went from dragging her braids, talking about your little dusty braids don't make you more melanated. And they were like, she did the whole thing of like, my man is dark skinned. I got dark skinned friends.
I didn't like that. So I feel like to give like some back history from what I was reading in the comments is that the baby, who is her man, right? He has a girlfriend an ex-girlfriend that he has a child with, and she's brown skinned, or 2 children with, and she's brown skinned. So people feel like because they've been having their back and forths, and then she came out with this song like "Yellow Bone" is what he wants. Is like she was taking a dig at her and her complexion, and everybody's like that was uncalled for, unnecessary. Like you didn't have to do that. So if that's the real reason why she did it, then she's a bird. But
I mean, honestly, in this day and age where we're trying to, unify, this is why I say you have to check your tribe and your friends and your people around her, because anyone with common sense, when she thought about making the song, when she said the verse, the line, whatever it was, somebody should have said, sis, I don't think you should do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is your team, though?
Even their light bills paid. Hanging out with the baby. That's where they at. They was like,
you got girl. People's talking about your dusty braids. That's how you learn.
And then like
she ain't gonna learn.
That's
how you learn because he backed her on it. He told her it was cool. You know what I'm saying? He's in the comments like, yeah. So she's not gonna learn until he breaks up with her again.
You have on the Breakfast Club, my man Charlamagne. Doing his little devil advocate thing, he just basically said he doesn't understand what the issue is, right? He's like, because Beyonce has brown skinned girls, so if she's making a song about her skin tone, like I don't see what the problem is. And people are trying to let him know, like brown skinned girls was created to uplift Black women because of all that they've been through, versus her coming on the scene just saying he wants me over you, like because of your skin tone. So I think
brown skin girl was different because Beyonce is not a dark brown. So for her to be like paying homage to actually the darker melanated women was, bro, Beyonce light skin. Let's be clear. Like she's not dark. So like there's a different devil's advocate. I'm with y'all. Devil's advocate. Great if you want to feel yourself. Just know you're gonna get ate up for it. Like you have to be ready to take that. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one you was gonna have to take on the chin. Stop taking other stuff. Take that one on.
Like if you're gonna do it, stand behind it. Don't get online talking that really shit. Oh my man is dark skinned. Okay.
People. My best friend is dark skinned. My best friend. Shut up.
I have friends that are Black.
You're doing the most stuff.
Yeah.
This like that doesn't mean anything. So I thank you.
Anyway, speaking of men defending their women and all this good stuff, Tyrese, you know how I love me some Tyrese. Tyrese commented under Kirk Franklin's anniversary picture. They were celebrating.
So no, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He is apparently getting a divorce from his wife. And so he comments under Kirk Franklin, this should be us. I'm going to get you back or something like, in other words, this is his grand gesture to her to let him know that he's going to fight for them. So my question to you all is, what do you think about these people who make these public displays of affection trying to win their significant other back?
Wait, this is the moment, ladies. Flipping the table. You can't hop on that man's celebration moment, and you can't do that. That's not the time. Like you should have sent her that message privately. Like, shoot her that video and say, this is going to be us. I'm going to work hard. Like, that was a private moment. But you're a little thirsty behind your Sahara Desert, Afghanistan, Iraqi desert behind mirage seeing self. You can't do that to, like, have several seats. Whole stadium. Go to the Chiefs Stadium, not where your mask gets tackled with Trey Songz. God dang it.
So I just felt like I don't know. It was very extra, but it's not unexpected from Tyrese, right? Like, this is what he's been doing lately. I think there was another picture recently, maybe like in the last month, of her, and he was under the comments. It's too much. It sounds like he's whining, and I don't like it.
As usual.
What he should do is get on the phone with Neo, and since Neo got his wife back and re-proposed to her, he might want to get on and ask Neo what he was doing. Like, what you do, bro, besides stay out of other people's comments?
Okay.
I feel like he's always on some apology train. I think some other time he was supposed to break up with his woman or something like that, and it was issues, or no, you know what? He was the person that DJ Envy and his wife, when they had their issues, Tyrese saved their marriage. Supposedly, they give him credit for saving their marriage. Talking about he gave advice and he was singing and he did all this stuff. But why you ain't do that
for your wife?
Exactly.
Figure out who she likes to hear sing, because it's not you. So don't find him. Have him come sing for her.
What?
Yeah.
What?
This was before he had his, so what do you want from me? This was before he had his tantrum. But yeah, DJ Envy tells that story all the time of him and his wife, and when they had the discussion with
Erica Mena.
Yeah.
Ain't no discussion.
Entanglement. It was an entanglement.
Sneaky link.
Sneaky link, right? But they're happy now. That's the point, right?
Right. So he needs to go call Neo privately and ask Neo privately what he needs to do, or what are some suggestions privately. Or, hey, I think TD Jakes does marriage counseling. Go talk to the pastor.
Kirkland does a little something. You could have hit Kirk on the side, like, bro.
Don't do that now. You done made a mockery of that man's whole. No, you can't. You can't call Kirk.
Yeah.
Kirk, don't answer the phone. Block. Jesus loves you. Don't do it.
He's enjoying his marriage. He doesn't.
Right. And let's be clear, if y'all know their story about infidelities and his sex addiction, and that's a beautiful thing to be together for 25 years. Like,
it is. And I'm very proud that they are healed.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So you guys want to jump into these scenarios? Like, what's up?
Yes.
Guess we can stop talking about people.
I'll set it off. This one says, my boyfriend of 6 months cheated on me and got a girl pregnant. She's 10 years younger than me. I don't want to lose him. He's a good man. Being that she's only 23, I want to ask if she will let us adopt her child and give up her rights. How should I go about bringing this up?
Who wants to adopt who?
So she wants to adopt her man's side baby.
Oh, she was watching Fences. Go ahead, lady.
She wants to adopt the side baby.
Well, where's the mother?
She's alive. She's a chicken.
No. Mama gotta die. I mean, no. She don't. But y'all know what I mean. Either mother has to not be living anymore, or mother has to be like drug addict. But if her mom's live, well, okay. Why are we inviting her?
So get this, right? She's 10 years older than the girl. So the girl is 23 that her boyfriend got pregnant. So she's 33. She's like, I'm going to see if she'll just let us adopt the baby. We'll care for the baby. You just go ahead, live your life. You're 23. It's fine.
Oh, 2 birds, 1 stone. Don't have to have a baby. Don't have to have stretch marks and keep my man. But what she don't realize is that when you look at that baby, and unfortunately, if that baby gonna look like her mama, oh, you're gonna be thinking of ways to kill him every night in his sleep. Like,
oh,
you're not.
damn.
No, And I mean, it might be a thing where she can't have kids, so it's like God's giving me a blessing in this. But this ain't like the baby. You can't snatch up nobody's baby. Like, no, sis. Little sis wants child support. Or the man. Nah.
Yeah. Bobby says, good luck with that request.
First of all, let's backtrack. My boyfriend of 6 months.
Yeah.
Why am I trying to take care of somebody else's? You cheated on me at 6 months. Bye.
She just wants a baby.
She just wants her man.
She wants her man. She said he's a good man. I don't want to lose him.
In 6 months, you don't know if he's a good man? That's still representative time. That's not real man time. Y'all ain't even been through that. Well, I guess y'all have been through something now.
Okay. I feel like sis needs a little more self-esteem, no?
A lot of more self-esteem.
Jeez.
Like, sis needs to call into the show and be friends with us, because
you got the wrong one, because we're not condoning.
No, I can understand, like, if you know, I mean, no. If you can't have any children or anything like that, and you want to adopt or whatever, yeah, but find yourself someone who wants to adopt with you and be faithful to you and good to you, versus you finding somebody who's already cheating on you and got somebody else for him, so he's not using protection. Like, he's wild out here. Like, he don't respect you. Now, if it's something that she was pregnant before they got together, I mean, okay, you want to work it out, you see through it, okay, fine. But if he cheated on you, you can't trust these hoes. Listen.
You want this girl to give up her rights too. Like, I want to adopt the baby and I want her to give up her rights. Like, that's a lot to ask.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can ask. It doesn't mean you're gonna get what you asked for.
I'm hoping she left a lot out of the thing. I hope she was trying to keep it short and sweet and just like didn't say like, oh, the girl don't want the baby anyways. They were talking about abortion. Like, I hope she left a lot out, because if you just going over there trying to bogart somebody's baby.
Yeah. And
she just want her man and the happy ending and to get rid of the baby mother.
Then I say, yes, girl, go be with him, girl. And when he brings back the set of twins, the set of triplets, and herpes, chlamydia, and syphilis, I mean, those are just things that you just are going to have to deal with, sis.
So you're taking. Ooh.
Yeah. Buy him condoms. I mean, you condone in it, so buy him condoms. Like, here's the thing. If you can't beat him, join him. If you want this man so bad, make sure that he's wearing protection. Make sure that you plan out his and her dates. Like, if you...
Like, that was a whole thing Tony Braxton was saying about, remember that? And she was like, well, mom told me if I'm not gonna get ready to leave him and whatever, let that man cheat in peace. Like,
why are you bothering him? You gonna stay, so what's the point of doing all that?
So the thing about it, she's not even bothering him. She's just trying to figure out ways to get a baby. Let's get the baby, so we ain't even gotta, and that's her thing. I get to keep him, and if I take the baby, we don't have to deal with her.
Right. So that's the thing. It may not even be that she wants the baby, but it's just, if I take the baby, I don't have to deal with her. Mm-hmm. He no longer has to interact with her because we adopted the baby.
But messing over that baby is a one-way ticket to hell. God don't like that. So you're going to have to make sure that you're ready to take that baby and on them hard days, go in the bathroom and take a shower and cry or something, because...
This sounded real rough, right? Like,
or she'll just be the babysitter when him and the girl go out and hang out again.
Right. Don't adopt the baby.
Look, right? Everybody's happy. Everybody happy. All right. I have one. It says, my ex had a drug problem and I left. And after that, we had our son. He got clean, right? And my son is now 4 and visits him often. I brought my son a powdered donut. And he shook the powder off and sniffed it like cocaine. My son says that daddy and his girlfriend snort this too. My ex told me that I need to relax. Advice?
That's because he was high. He was like, relax.
Yeah.
That's when we go down to the courthouse and we have little Timmy go tell the nice little court people what daddy and them do, and I'm bringing a powdered donut so he can show you. And then we get very much supervised visitations, because I don't want to take you from little Timmy, but you need supervision, sir.
Eddie Kane.
Not the Eddie Kane. Sis, Bobby said he needs you to read that again.
Okay, one more time. So my ex had a drug problem and I left. After I had our son, he got clean. My son is 4 and visits him often. I brought my son a powdered donut and he shook the powder off and sniffed it like cocaine. My son said that daddy and his girlfriend snort this too. My ex told me I need to relax.
Okay, so
what are you
bad
doing?
parenting moment. Look, bad parenting moment on my behalf. If my kid would have did, I would have smacked the life out of my child, and it wouldn't have been because it would have been like a reaction, like, "What are you doing?"
Involuntary reflex.
My question is, what was your baby then like acting like after he started doing it? Because now if he's mimicked that part, now you get to see what really happened. Did he lean back? Did he roll his eyes in the back of his head? Did he go, woo? Like,
I think it's just bad enough that he shook the powder off, period.
I just want to know, like, how did you know that your ex-husband or boyfriend or whatever is like clean now, right? Because you said he had a problem.
Right, that's why she left him. She left after they had the son, because he had the problem, but then he got clean. So she was like, okay, well, now that you're clean.
But how do we know he got clean?
I don't know how. She didn't say one.
Yeah, because if I leave you for that, then she should have been asked for supervised visitations.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna send my baby.
Explain that's not okay. He probably was at daycare shaking the powder off and sniffing.
Okay,
and everybody is going to see somebody from CPS because soon they look.
Okay.
They gotta tell.
And it's best that the mother seen it before the teacher, right?
Yes.
He gonna say, "Wow." Rhonda says, "Stop sending that baby over there."
Okay. Yes, Rhonda.
All the way down. Bobby said, "I'm not giving my child to no crackhead. I don't care if you claim to be clean, supervised visits. That's it." And Rhonda said, "That's a problem." I do.
People can get clean, but that's something you ease into, right? Like you don't wake up one day and like, oh, I'm clean. I'm not a dope head no more. Like it just doesn't work that way.
But you know what? The son is 4. Right. So he might have been clean until he got this girlfriend.
Right.
So maybe with the girlfriend, obviously they're being hella reckless because the son sees.
Right.
And that's the other thing, right? Too. Like, don't we check out who we leave our children with?
Yeah. Right?
People. Like, well, if my ex-husband was a dope head and he had a girlfriend, I'm for sure gonna make sure I check out who she is because she could be the dealer for all I know. Like, we don't know. That's just still. I mean,
but see, you expecting people to have a level of common sense. Like, here's what a lot of women fall into. They fall into, I don't want to hurt my child by saying no to them, even though that situation over there might not be the best thing. And it's like, I've always fallen under the umbrellas. I don't give a dang. I'd rather hurt them by telling them no and be the bad guy than them to go over there and experience something and see something or go through something that they can't unsee, do. Like, I'll be the bad guy all day long. Mom, can I? No.
Yeah.
Mom, you're always saying no. Yep.
Okay.
And let that be it. But I don't have to tell you, hey, your daddy's snorting everything but the rug over there, so you can't go. You don't have to do that, but sometimes you just got to be the bad guy and do what's best for your child. Yeah. Period.
Yeah.
Not how he's going to feel.
The child will understand later in life when you explain it. They'll get it.
If they don't, then well. Hey, everybody got to go talk to a therapist. You are no different. Go talk to your therapist about me telling you no that you couldn't be with the cokehead daddy. He's cokehead free.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Yep.
My fiance is incredibly upset at me for asking her to take a paternity test. She said she understands why I feel this way, but thought it was a jerk move for me to spring this on her when she found out she was pregnant. She said she's fully willing to take a paternity test, but I need to check into therapy for my trust issues. I thought they were all resolved, but I guess not. Yeah. What should they do? It's really long. Sorry. What should he do?
Wait, so he just doesn't know how we can help him ask his fiance for a paternity
Is he
test?
wrong for feeling like, is he wrong for feeling like he needs to get a paternity test?
But did he not give any backstory? Like, did she cheat?
He just says that there was trust issues.
Oh, so I'm assuming infidelity.
So she said, now since he feel like that, he need to go to therapy. So he now feels bad for feeling bad for asking her for a paternity test. But I truly don't feel like, I feel like one of two things. Either you were raised to believe, I don't care if it's your wife, you get a paternity test, which that's the way I'm raising my children. Or there's something that went wrong and he's like, I don't know. Maybe that happened around that time. I don't think anybody's wrong for asking for a paternity test. I mean,
No.
you ask for one, I give you one, and I either stay or leave.
I mean, when you think about it, if you're, an honest person and your man, you say, we're pregnant, and he's excited, or he's not, or he's like, I want to get a paternity test, I honestly would feel offended if we have that kind of honesty. Like, if you have your own trust issues, it's your own trust issues. But I would feel offended. But if you're doing your dirt, like, own it and be like, okay, fine. Especially if I don't got, like, I'll prove whatever I need to prove. But
right,
I would feel offended if I'm being honest, I'm only sleeping with you, we're together, and then randomly you're just like, oh, my mama said that if anybody say that I'm pregnant, they got to get a paternity. I'm like, excuse me?
Mama.
I definitely think it depends on the situation too. Like, if there was a history of cheating or something, then yeah, I could understand that. But like, if my boyfriend today asked me, get that paternity test, I'm gonna feel away. Like, nigga, you know I only been with you. Like, what?
Okay, so what if he says, so was Nicole. Nicole was only with me, and then we took paternity tests, and I found out the baby wasn't mine, and I knew for a fact she'd only been with me.
Well, that's something you don't know in a relationship. Like, that ain't my problem.
No. Old stuff.
Hey, I don't know her.
Okay, so Lynn says that he is not wrong for asking. Bobby says, trust your instincts. Get that test. Better to be safe than to be stuck.
Yes.
And Rhonda says, well, I guess she sleeps with the others besides him. Yeah, I guess so. If he's got this feeling.
Yeah. If he definitely feels like he needs to get one, then I don't see nothing wrong with it. But like, if she chooses to like walk out your life or something, I mean, I really don't know.
President Yaya said, Nicole, my name is Yaya. Well, I mean, listen, it is what it is. He's going to find out eventually whether she agrees to it or not, because at some point she's going to leave the baby with him. Or he could, like, I don't know. No,
or y'all can go on Maury.
Oh, no, please don't.
Do it.
Do the most.
Do it.
Floor.
Yes, roll. Like, roll all the way backstage and, like, get up and, like, run back to the front stage.
Those Maury people, they train for that, okay? They train running with the camera. They train, so.
All right. So, my next one is my wife's ex-husband comes to our house to see their kids and acts like he owns the house. He goes straight upstairs to their bedroom, goes in our fridge and all that. I feel like he's doing too much. Am I wrong?
Who's in the house?
So it's the wife's ex-husband. He comes to see the kids, but he said he just goes straight upstairs, goes in his fridge, does what he wants. He's like, am I wrong for feeling like he's doing too much?
You think? Hell yeah, he's doing too much. Does he have a key too?
He just might. He just might.
When he's coming over, he's just doing pop-up visits, randomly going through my fridge.
Laying in your bed, eating your porridge, because that's all that sounded like to me.
No,
so yeah, you're wrong as heck, because day one, where you going? I'll call the kids. Whoa, bro.
Right, you gotta nip that in the bud. I agree.
Area is the porch and the living room. That's it.
Oh, you let him inside? That's nice.
We had a good, I ain't got to do it no more. He's 19 now, but
Sure.
you come in. It first started out with the toot outside, and I wouldn't even poke my head out. I just pushed the kid out the door. My poor baby was like with a little duffel bag dragging it. Right. But then, we worked our way back. We had to have, come to Jesus moments and say, it's about him. And so he needs to see us healthy.
Kia Collins says, they white?
They sound like it, right? Like, because first of all, you don't go to anybody's house and open their damn fridge. Like, that's the most no ever. Like, you just don't do that.
It's like putting your hand in my pot.
You come in and open my fridge and take stuff out that I paid for?
But what conversation are you having with your wife? Like, what's she saying? She just looking at you like, oh, that's just Brad.
She must be okay, right? Because she's allowing it to happen. So,
Bobby said, dude, don't care. F your couch.
Yes.
Rhonda said, what kind of man are you? Where are the rules in your house?
Okay.
Just sit down, bro.
Yeah. That's when we step outside. Like, y'all needed to step outside and have a man-to-man conversation. Like, hey, I don't mind you coming here with the kids. Like, I think the relationship we have is great, but there's a few boundaries that I feel as the man of this domain, you're overstepping. Mm-hmm. Now, are you the new man living in his old house with his new wife and the kids? Is that why you're not saying nothing? Because all that used to
because I own the house.
Right. Right. You can't really tell me nowhere to go. I know secret compartments in this place. Like,
Lynn says boundaries need to be set. The wife might be sleeping with her ex.
Ooh, probably.
I thought that too, Lynn.
Yeah, I was thinking it.
Right.
This might be.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna put that in his universe.
Because he just feels like he has this free liberty, and it's just like, what gives you the leverage? And it's not just the kids, it's something else.
Right.
So what you do? Like, when he come do that and you get mad, you go sit in the corner? You just I'm mad. When's he leaving?
Honestly, like, even before that man-to-man conversation even happened, she should have checked him.
Yes.
That's your ex. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, if he doesn't respect what she says, then obviously, yes, he should.
Husband needs to get involved.
Yeah, right. She should definitely open her mouth. Princess Yaya says, my kid can't just go in the fridge.
Yaya, okay? Permissions need to be asked. What do you mean?
It's going on. I mean, listen, he's doing too much. If that was the question.
Yes.
Yes, he's disrespecting you in your house.
And laughing at you.
Put your foot down.
What do about it?
Doing like the woo ha 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 laugh at you as soon as he leaves out the house. While he's eating your sandwich that he made with 6 pieces of meat and 4 pieces of cheese. Big sandwich.
Oh, actually. All right, so I told my boyfriend's 13-year-old daughter not to touch my things without permission. She lives with us now. She cut up my wigs and super glued them into a coat. She said, this hair ain't yours, so I'm touching it. My boyfriend of 2 years said to get over it or get out. Lady.
Oh.
So first of all, who's he talking to like that? Forget the wigs, right? I'm coming to you about your child and their behavior, and you're going to tell me if I don't like it, get out. You both could kick rocks, and I'm sending you the bill for my wig.
Yeah, I would leave. I would just leave, because that means that no matter what that little girl does, he's going to be okay with it.
Yep.
I'm not going through that, because at the end of the day, like, yeah, I'm not her mom, but she still has to respect me, especially if I'm living there. Mm-hmm. So I'm just asking you not to touch my stuff. I didn't say she couldn't touch nothing in the house. Just
permission. That's all she's saying. Just ask me. Don't just be taking my stuff.
Right. I have a follow-up question for you, Adrian. Are you leaving peacefully?
Huh?
Like Jasmine Sullivan, Carrie Underwood just came in my head. Like Louisville Sluggers just danced across my brain. Like, oh, I'm leaving. But you're going to have to replace everything in here. Oh, she made a jacket? I'm about to make a Lego city, and I'm about to break it all down because, bro, I'm going to leave, though. I'm going to get all my stuff out the house, and the last thing I get is that Louisville Slugger. And you and little bad tail can be happy in peace because, well, second question is, you know, she ain't mad enough for me because I know some good hair starts at $4.15. Is these just like hair store synthetic wigs that you just thought was cute and popping? Like, what's your wig level? She might have made a $100 coat versus a $6,000 coat. Like, what kind of coat did she make?
The wrong coat.
Don't touch my stuff.
Princess John said, bye, period, poo. Dion says, now you have to turn the kid into a wig. It's the only option. Yes. Rhonda said, I'm leaving and we're going to the people's court.
That's it. I'm more, like, I don't know. I can't see. I mean, I can see myself getting crazy. Like, but over this, I would probably just leave. Like, you know what? Cool. I learned who you are, what type of dad you are.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that's because you're the mental health advocate.
No, don't get me wrong, because if it was something different, but I mean, like you said, some hair is expensive, but I can't see me flipping that hard because of that. Now, if it was something, I don't know, deeper.
A couple of them wigs, that's a felony, though. Let's be clear. Depending on how much that hair is, a couple of them wigs is a felony. Like,
yeah, I just it ain't worth it. Like,
it's the get over it or get out for me.
Yeah,
I don't even care about the wig at this point. I just don't like how he handled it. And if you like that, if you're telling me to get out over hair, a wig, like.
Now we do have to ask the question: when did that statement come? Is this after hours of arguing? Me telling you your mother's bald headed, me telling you that, you know, things happened, and he was like, "Forget it. If you don't like it, get out." Did it come then, or was it immediate? Because there's a difference when that is said. Now, if I done called you all kinds of, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been arguing for hours, and, you know, after a certain point in arguing, there comes a point where you say things you don't mean. So either you need to stop arguing or shut up. Like, or you're going to say something you don't mean.
It don't matter when he said it. He told you to get out. Like, just get out.
I think it does matter when it was said. I truly do. Because, like, there's only so much a person can take. Like, at some point, he probably felt like, okay, I know it happened. There's nothing I could do about that right now. So let's figure out something. If you stayed mad about it and there was no options, and then the arguing kept happening, and he's like, what do you want me to do? I can't. She glued him into a coat. I can't put him back on your head. So, okay, maybe we'll get you some other wigs and, like, we'll work it out. And then she's still mad.
I don't think he did all that, because
I was gonna say, like,
remember she said she lives with us now. Now, mind you, they've been in a relationship for 2 years, so who knows how long she's been staying. It's not like she's moving in with them, like the girlfriend's moving in with daddy daughter. The daughter is moving in with daddy girlfriend. This is my house. You know what I'm saying? And now your little reckless 10-year-old is violating my stuff after I said she can't touch it without permission. That's all I said, without permission. And she did it anyway. And she got a smart mouth about it too. Talking about it's not your hair. So you get your attitude from your daddy?
Well, we got to understand, if she's now living with daddy, there's a reason why. It's because she could not be controlled in her first home.
Yeah, well.
So they knew that they were taking on an issue. And she should have realized because here's the thing, you heard the stories possibly about what was going on at mom's house. Mm-hmm. You have to say to yourself, wait, she moving here? Can I handle that? Mm-hmm. And if you thought you could be Superwoman, it's part of the Superwoman thing that you thought you couldn't do. But I do think that it matters when he said it.
Yeah, no.
Princess Jaya says, doesn't matter, words matter. Abrion says, definitely does matter when you say it. After hours of arguing, about to say the meanest thing to shut it down. That sounds immature. Carla said, is she in fashion school project? She wants to know the deeper reason. She's like, it's got to be a reason why sis felt the need to take this. Abraham said, then put your stuff in a place that my 10-year-old can't get to.
Well, that's different too, because like,
break that down, Ernie.
That's different because I'm not gonna put locks on my door. If they don't live in a house where they have locks on their doors and they don't do that already, I'm not gonna put. If it's in my bedroom if it's on my wig, because as women, we know, most of us, if we have wigs, we have them on heads somewhere. It's not like a thing that you put in the drawer unless you don't care about them usually. So if it's in my room on a dresser, she can still get to that because she's 10. She's not 2. So me having to lock my things up, that's different. But understanding it, obviously she was a troubled child. So you had to figure out if you could deal with that or not.
I'm not interested in her. Like, she's 13.
Right.
I just feel like she wasn't asking for too much.
I'm not saying I'm not saying she's asking for too much, but I am saying that I believe when it was said matters and what the whole conversation of it was. Was there like, all right, because some men will be like, all right, I'll buy you a new wig, and they want the conversation to be done. But then we'll be angry about what happened because it happened to us, because it's my stuff. I don't care if you want to be done with the conversation because you don't want to deal with it, but I'm mad. So I'm going to keep talking about it. So have we kept talking about it and you felt some type of way and you just said some stupid stuff, as people, men and women both do it. We say sometimes some things that it's just like, I could have said that better. I could have said that different. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I think as an adult, you get to a point where your words do matter.
Yes,
absolutely.
You can lose your temper to the point where you're telling me to get over it or get out. Yeah. We're not, and this is a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what I said. I'm upset, whatever. Your child moved in with us. She's 13 and she's disrespectful. And instead of you reprimanding your child, you're telling me to get out? Screw you.
Of my home?
Yeah, right. No, won't kick rocks. Chris Chapman says, leave him and his daughter.
Right.
And Abrion saying, bro, it's here. I'll buy you another 3 wigs. Relax. Well, he's not relaxed. He's kicking her out.
So
I truly don't think he's kicking her out. I think he said something in the moment to shut the conversation down. I do. And we have to consider, we don't know what was said or done to the daughter, or was this conversation taking place before he even had a chance to address the daughter? Like, we don't know how it was handled. We just know that her end result is that she heard him say, leave.
We know that it was handled poorly.
Yes.
For for those words to come out. That's Adrian, you got another scenario?
I don't think.
It's me. Okay, a while back, my girl asked me if I pleasured myself without her, and I told her yes. She asked how often, and I said, I don't know, really. Whenever. Some weeks more, some weeks less. It just depends on the mood. She was quiet after my answer and thought we were good. Man, was I wrong. Now all she thinks about is I'm cheating. I feel like it's my body and I can do whatever I want to with it solo. Am I wrong? Please help. And I thought this was good because last week we had hotels and we were talking about how women are claiming our bodies, but he's claiming his body. Is he wrong for enjoying himself?
For masturbating?
Yes.
No. Like, do what you gotta do. Like, why? I'm confused. Why is this even?
She says he's cheating. She feels like him relieving himself without her is cheating.
No, maybe he should teach her how to relieve herself too, so she'll feel like she's being even. It's being even now.
Right. You cheated on me. Cheated on you.
Everybody cheated.
Right. We in the relationship.
Yeah, like I don't understand why she's feeling that way. Like, unless she's feeling, it doesn't even matter. Like, it's your body. If you want to masturbate, you masturbate and get over it. Like, I can't tell you what to do with your body when I'm not home, or maybe she's upset because I'm home. Like, it doesn't matter. I want to do it, and I don't want you there.
Right. I need some me time.
I need some me time. Carla says, is he watching a video to do it? That's a great question.
That's what I was wondering too. Like, does she feel like it's cheating because he's watching like porno or something? But even still, it's like he's by himself. Like, it's him in his hand or him in whatever. Like,
and you didn't catch him. Y'all just sitting on the couch watching TV, and you asked a question, and he gave you an answer. And this is why, ladies, this is why they don't tell us the truth, because she asked the question and then lost it.
Yeah.
But there's people who honestly get in their feelings about people using toys or touching themselves or whatever. They are like really insecure about it. And they're like, why do you need to do that? I'm right here. Right. And it's just to me, it just seems like small-minded thinking, you know, not trying to learn something new. Maybe there's something that only they can satisfy with their body. It's not like they're forcing and putting pressure on you to figure it out. We good.
And truly, it depends on sex drive. If your sex drive is not as high as his, he's kind of like trying to like keep himself flowing normal without becoming like the sex addict to you, where you're like, oh my God, you always want it. So it's like, let that man go ahead and whack his mole.
Adrian said, bruh, really? He freeing her up time to do what she wants. He's like, I guess he's like, go find something to do, sis.
Right.
Princess said, you can never, ever, never, ever, 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 ever get on level. Chris says, just get on your job. Woo! Chris is saying she's not satisfying him. Carla says, so it is him, the hand, and the video. Carla need the deets, okay?
We don't know what's happening there.
And Bobby Butler says, and here I thought self-love was important.
Okay.
Right. Now, the only difference is if he's not giving you any, and then you find out he's masturbating. Then you can be mad.
You're having a good time, and then when it's time for us to have a good time together, you talk about not tonight.
Right. I got a headache.
I wore myself out.
I don't got no more in the tank. It's all gone.
I'm worn out.
Recharge tomorrow.
Like so silly.
You should have caught me 10 minutes ago. Sorry. Give me a Gatorade and a sandwich, and I'll be back. Like,
oh my God, sis, get a toy. Yep. Explore. Oh my goodness. Well, this was one hell of a scenario night.
Right?
Thank you all so much for joining us. We are here every Monday at 7 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. CST, and 2 p.m. HAST Hawaii. And you can check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere there are streaming services. You can listen to the audio, which drops tomorrow. Every Tuesday, the audio drops. Every Monday, video drops on Facebook and YouTube. If you'd like to be involved and have your comments read, you know we live for your commentary. Amen.
Like, follow, subscribe, share, hit all those buttons that are there.
Yeah,
and this will always be updated on when Herview drops another video, another post, another episode. So we'll see you all next week. Make sure you tune into Herview IG Live with Shawnee and A. Make sure you check out Ernie's Fun Facts. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and that's it.
YouTube.
Well, you said subscribe.
Gotta remind them.
Anyway, thank you all for joining. We'll be back next week. Bye.